Good afternoon. Let me get see if I can get better sound. Okay. Yeah, good afternoon. It's the 21st of October 2017. I had quite an interesting morning. I haven't been online for a while. In actual fact, I cut down all my activities, I think, online when it came to Hurricane Maria in the Caribbean, and I've been more preoccupied with helping out as far as that's concerned. And I have been quite busy with the new teaching term that started in, when did it start? Early October. Late September, rather. Early October. So time has been a bit stretched. And I felt driven to come on here today because we too are having a bit of a hurricane. I think it's Hurricane Brian that's affecting this country at the moment, the UK. And so I'll show you in a while, the trees are kind of blowing, and every so often we'll get a gust of wind. Obviously this is nothing like what was suffered in the Caribbean in terms of Hurricane Maria and Hurricane Irma, but it just gives you a sense of how connected we are as a world, and what affects one will affect others also. So anyway, I've come on here this afternoon, because it is actually 3:10 our time. I'm on my way to do some grocery shopping because I was a bit preoccupied this morning. This morning we had a packing session in Acton, West London, and we were packing some items for relief for Dominica, making sure that they were secure, and then these items would be then taken down to Essex, where I believe there is a warehouse which is sort of housing all these items. The container is in the warehouse. All the items that have been collected are being shipped sometime this week, so it was pretty critical, pretty crucial that we got our little bit together up here in West London. And I guess I just really wanted to say how good that feels when, you know, you're with a team of people working together for the same goal, which is to provide assistance, support and relief for our people back home. So it's always good when we come together and we kind of like get on with things and we achieve what we set out to achieve. And there were quite a few hands on deck. We didn't have masses of stuff, but the few people we had made it easier to get those items packed up and ultimately shipped to Dominica. So that was pretty good. And then we did that for about an hour. Some of us did that for about an hour, and a few of us went off to another event, which was a line dancing event. So I can't remember I think they're called Step Online or something. But anyway, it's a group, and they were doing an event for raising funds for Alzheimer's, dementia, and there's another organisation, another charity that are called I think Culture Dementia and Alzheimer's. I'm not entirely sure what their names are, but I intend to interview one of their representatives tomorrow on Black Connections. So listen out for that, because we'll let you have more news on that. So, you know, in my view is that this morning was really spent was really spent doing some voluntary work. But it makes you feel good because you feel as though you're sort of giving back to the community and you're offering support to others, which can't be a bad thing. And I know that I've been on here speaking in the past about things such as finance and the importance of finance, particularly financial education and that kind of thing. It's really important that we kind of educate ourselves in those issues or those areas. But equally, it is also important that we give back to our community in whatever way we feel we're able to. And this is why I get involved. I just kind of feel that life at the end of the day is about balance. It is also about contribution, and it's also about taking care of yourself. But importantly, contribution is a really, really fulfilling thing to be involved in. And you may have your way of contributing. We all have our own ways of contributing, but contribute we must, because we are each other's keepers at the end of the day. And I really think that those who don't feel it in that way or don't view it in that way, their lives are less fulfilling because of that. That's my view. It may not be the view of everyone. So I would just like to encourage folk to not only look after yourself, but also make a contribution to your community in whatever way you are able to do so. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you how the trees are blustering around here, for you to get a bit of a sense of what's happening in terms of our weather here in the UK. So just bear with me a minute. Let me just get this set up. I'll turn the camera around. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, I've turned the camera around. It took a little time. I thought I could do it while the camera was on, but I can't. So I'm sure you can actually hear. So you can see the trees are blowing. Nothing like Irma or Maria, but blustery all the same. The other thing, of course, is the sun. It's really beautiful today. Very strange, all of this, but that's nature. I think you can see in the foreground a bit there. There are some trees blowing over there. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so Saturday, I'm off to do some errands. Oh, there we go again. Let's capture that. I'm off to do some errands. Have yourself a great day. Have yourself a great weekend. Don't forget to check us out on Black Connections, www.hazefm.org.uk. Check us out there, Simon and I. Or indeed, you can check us out on TuneIn